Good day everybody, this is Pillar from Tales Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is a free-to-play account playing through the story of a 23rd century Starfleet officer. In the last episode we completed House Peg, which is an episode right in the middle of the Iconian War, and in today's episode we're moving on to Time in a Bottle. Now before I do that, I do just want to mention there's been a little bit of a gap between this episode and the last one. You probably noticed if you're watching on YouTube. There's been a few days, so I'm jumping into this with a little bit less of a clue what's going on, which is probably not going to be that fun, but I think I remember the whole storyline. I think I'm okay with it all, and it looks like anyway the Time in a Bottle is a start of sort of a new part of this storyline, so this might be a really good thing, a good point for me to jump back in anyway. So we're going to start with Time in a Bottle right now. Let's go.
We have a lead on the Krynim. Voyager went to Krynim's space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a Vaudois and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krynim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Iconians. And the Vaudois have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krynim have out of our hands.
Cool. Okay, so straight away I hear about the Krynim and I'm super interested. That was probably my second-ish favourite part of Voyager. So the Borg is obviously the Scorpion episode's going to be everybody's favourite part, but the Krynim, the Year from Hell, I think it was called, that's definitely high up there, I would say. Very high up there. So we're going to be jumping into this. Ooh, look at the rewards. Wow. Peloton Jolt. Oh, man. Rewards have really stepped up. All right, so I've got to go to Drazana and talk to a Ferengi, it looks like. Let's give it a try. And that is down here. All right, quite a way off, so I will obviously meet you there. Here we are coming up to Drazana Station. And we're just looking for a Ferengi, right? Quen, which I think is the Ferengi that we have spoken to a few times. Ooh, my ship looks a different colour. And it goes from purple to red. Oh, that's nice. It's pretty.
Welcome to Drazana. You're cleared for docking.
All right. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Hey, this is quite cool then. I don't think I've been down here since the whole Ghosts episode with the malfunctioning hologram, right? That would be quite good. It would be nice to see if they've sort of done it up at all. That'd be really good. Ooh. So, business facilitator Quen has rented space at this station for his private sales meetings. We aren't sure what the object he is selling is yet, but the rumours are that it's a technological device of some sort. The price Quen is asking for it is significant. You could buy a moon for this much Latin. Starfleet Command reports that additional assistance is en route, but that we should go ahead and make an attempt to obtain the device. Understood? I haven't got a huge amount of money, so I hope it's not expecting me to buy it. Hello.
May I help you? Oh, wait, you must be. I'm sorry, but the business facilitator is busy at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
I love like it normally puts your rank and name into these things in a way that it's not actually integral, so when it's voiced it doesn't sound silly. That was a little bit out of place. That was funny. Well, we had an appointment.
Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed.
Well, okay, so I've got to negotiate. I don't think I'm much of a liar. Yeah, okay, we're going to negotiate.
Maybe, let's see, it was something. Krynim? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Delta Quadrant treasures are all the rage right now. Artifacts from cultures the Vatwar wiped out are particularly valuable. Quen's made quite a bit of latinum bringing them back through the gateways. Now, that profit-sharing plan he promised me hasn't materialized, but is it my place to complain?
Okay, so now I can plead or threaten. Again, I'm not a very threatening guy. But maybe that's what I should do. No, I'm gonna plead. I know you're just doing your job, but it is very important we get that artifact.
I'm sorry, but my instructions
No,
were very clear.
I should have known she's not going to be really like the kind of person that would succumb to a bit of pleading. There must be something we can do.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need this job. I'm trying to save up enough for a ticket off this station.
I will arrange for transportation for you to anywhere you'd like to go, free of charge.
You can?
What?
What am I saying? You have a starship, of course you can. Go on ahead. Quen and the other buyer are in the cargo bay, but you better hurry. They were trying to get the deal finalized before you could stop them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, that was easy. Thank you for letting us pass. My crew will make arrangements for you. I'm not actually going to do that. That was a lie, right? She doesn't deserve it. Orion's come back. All right, I'll help. I'm a sucker. What can I say? Hello. Trader Oglo. Oh, so it's another Ferengi. With Norsicans? Yeah, okay. Hello?
Not so fast. The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counterbid?
I'll make it worth your time to deal with exclusively me.
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm not leaving. Oh dear. Hello? Wow. The hurricane turret's a bit imposing in this sort of area. Wow, can't see a thing. You literally can't see the enemies here. But I guess we weren't, right? Oh no, there we go. Alright, that was easy enough. I love watching Tarsi get stuck in. Look at that. Nice. Any more?
Fine. I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my offer.
Hold it! I am Nog, son of Grand Nagus Ron. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practices.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
I wonder if that voice was added later as part of the big Deep Space Nine update, or if Nog was always part of Star Trek Online. I don't know that. It's the first time I played through this. It's quite interesting.
Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave. Everyone's happy.
Not so fast, Quinn.
No? Fine. How about I answer your questions, and maybe then I get to leave? But let's get on with it. Every minute I stand here, I'm losing a strip of latinum. Time is a very valuable commodity.
What do you know about the relic?
The device is Krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium.
Perfect.
Constructed sometime in the mid-22nd century, if I had to take a guess. Strange piece of technology. I haven't seen anything else like it. Highly advanced, and it has hallmarks of Krenim work, but it's, odd. Definitely odd.
It has hallmarks of Krenim work. Okay. Oh, what happened to the Krenim?
The Vodvar, that's what.
Yeah, we knew
At one
that.
point, the Krenim Imperium held more than 200 star systems in the Delta Quadrant. They lost some of that territory in a couple wars, but overall they were doing well. Not the biggest business in the quadrant, but not the smallest either. When the Vodvar started their war, Gaul took a special interest in the Krenim. Bombed them back to the Stone Age, and then some. As far as anyone knows, the Krenim are basically extinct these days.
So we already know from, I can't remember which episode, but we already know that the Iconians are susceptible in some way to chronotons or chronoton weapons, and that's why the Vardwar specifically targeted the Krenim, because they were under the control of the Iconians, right? Pretty sure that's right. Or was it the Alachi that are susceptible to chronoton things? Can't remember, but yeah, somebody that was controlling the Vardwar basically, so that makes sense. But where did you get the device?
I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies.
Makes sense.
He told me he got it from the Kayana system. That was it. There used to be a Krenim colony there, but it's gone now, just like the rest of their empire.
Gone as in destroyed by the Vardwar?
The Talaxian wasn't very clear on that. He just said, gone.
Just gone.
If I'd asked any more questions, he might have increased his price.
Anything else?
As a show of good faith to the son of the Nagus, I'm willing to tell you for free. But don't let this get around. It would ruin my reputation as a businessman. The device emits some unusual energy readings. The shielding may have malfunctioned, or maybe it's not fully operational anymore. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm selling it as an antique. As is, and no refunds.
What kind of unusual energy readings?
Do I look like a member of the Vulcan Science Academy to you? I don't know. It's yours now. You paid for it. You figure it out.
Fair
I
point.
hope it doesn't blow up your ship. Now, may I go so we can put all this unpleasantness behind us? I want to drown my sorrows in a comet cocktail and think about all the profit I didn't earn today.
Alright, go and stay out of trouble. Cool. So, I know about the Krenim from the Year from Hell, or the Year of Hell episodes from Voyager, and they had a ship that kind of changed specific points of time to restructure the timeline and try and make it beneficial to the Krenim Empire. So I'm hoping there's something like that about to happen. That'd be super cool. I'm not sure how that would happen, but I can still
Don't
hope,
let the
right?
staff of office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections, but in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff.
Well, thanks for the assist. It didn't look like Oglo was going to let us purchase this Krenim artifact while he was still in the room.
Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vodwar purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device.
Agreed. Now, what should we do about the force field?
Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the latinum he paid for it. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force field.
To just overload the EPS conduits. That really isn't very secure at all.
I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there.
Alright, easy. There were some extra questions about who Nog is, but we all know that, so that's fine.
Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement.
Alright, I'll override the controls
The
next.
controls are, yes, over here by the artifact. Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this.
Let's do it. I don't recognize it in any way. Oh, okay.
The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before.
It looks kind of like the writing on it looked like Cardassian. Like the displays on the promenade on DS9. Kind of green and yellow writing, which is interesting.
Think I'm getting something.
I assume
This
that's
is
nothing to do with it, but
definitely Krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also seeing some repeating elements in the base code, almost like a signature. And that strange energy Quinn was talking about is actually chronotons. A lot of chronotons. And chronotons mean temporal manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
This little box just got a lot more interesting.
I hate temporal mechanics. Would be a Janeway quote, I think, or indeed very interesting, or the last thing we need is a visit from Temporal Investigations.
I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system.
Why are you taking it
From
back?
what I understand, Voyager sent an away team to the Kiana system a few weeks ago, but they encountered some resistance and were forced to pull back before they can find what they were looking for. But now that we have this, maybe we'll be able to find what remains of the Krenim, if there's anything left to find.
Yeah, good point. Well, understood. See you in the Delta Quadrant. Cool. I wonder if we're going to do some time manipulation. It could be cool.
I've explored many places as a
Well, that's great.
Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant.
Ooh.
According to Quinn, the Krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts. I've had a chance to look at the Krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more.
So that is what I was thinking, right? Perhaps we can find something here that can explain it.
Voyager's preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to Krenim records, though, there's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors.
Well, maybe the planet is the source of the asteroids. We're also picking up some wreckage.
Could be.
Oh dear.
Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea of what happened out here. And we should be on the lookout for Vodwar. Preliminary scans indicate they've been actively patrolling through this system.
Agreed. Set a course for the wreckage around that asteroid.
Keep an eye out for Vodwar. They're still patrolling this area.
So, first things first, Nog has a pretty cool looking ship. Is it meant to be like a science ship? The nacelles are awesome. That's brilliant. Alright. So I am going to examine some wreckage. Over there. There's always an asteroid with a hole in the middle. Don't know how common they are in the real world.
I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found. Heads up! Vodwar on an intercept course.
Obviously. Ooh. I'm being dragged. Nice. Gotta learn how to fight the Vardwar again. There we go. I think I'm sorted. I think we're on it. There we go, we're fine.
The wreckage appears to be Krenim. The
Obviously.
weapon signatures are definitely Vodwar. According to Voyager, the Krenim were a fairly small society. There had to be a reason the Vodwar went out of their way to target them. Let's move.
But
There
we
might
know
be
that
more ships
already.
in range.
We know the reason, right? Or have I just extrapolated that reason because of knowing the
There are
storyline?
more Vodwar on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Vodwar sensors aren't as good as ours. Most of their technological advantage appears to be directed toward making better weapons. So it should work, as long as we don't attract their attention before we get out of their path.
Alright, good idea. Let's try using the asteroids as cover. There had to be a reason for the hole, I guess. Fine. So do I literally have to hide in here? Okay.
Heralds! They must be looking for that Vodwar patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
Okay. That was unexpected. Now I need to go to the moon. Alright, I'm quite tense. I like this. This is good. It's all suddenly very clear when we get near the moon. Awesome.
The Vaudouar must have gotten a signal out.
Only a cruiser, we're fine.
So much for our investigation.
Nothing to worry about, Noel. Come on.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
I totally forgot to get my hanger pets out earlier. I obviously haven't been reading chat. I bet people have been shouting at me. He died pretty quick. I guess the Chimera did a lot of damage there.
There was something about the Krenim that was such a threat to the Vaudouar and the Iconians that they're still patrolling the old Krenim systems. If we can find more Krenim technology, or maybe unlock what we have, we might be able to find out what is so important. That could be something the Alliance can use against the Iconians. I recommend that the Chimera and your ship patrol the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. I'll bring the device and keep trying to learn more about it.
Right, okay. Agreed. My team will meet you there. Alright. I can do that.
This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles. I've never known chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans.
Agreed. There's something here. We just need to find it.
Exactly, but we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive.
Agreed. Pick the areas for the scans and let's get going. So we know, but I guess Nog's a little slow.
Are charged with temporal energy. Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're getting it.
I need to get some scans. There's something going on.
Obviously
There
not
are
read
more
any
mineral
mission reports
deposits
from
over
Voyager.
there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural. I'm reading another anomaly ahead.
Is this just the gas? Ooh. Oh man, I thought I was really good at this before, but now feels so slow. Mess that one up. What? Only got
These anomalies
115?
have a shape, like a warp field, but not quite the same.
Rubbish. Like a warp field, but not a warp field?
The only other place I've seen sensor readings like this was in the wormhole.
Oh. Okay, that's an interesting mention. Captains, heralds have landed and are approaching your position. Pull back, Myrmidon. We'll deal with the heralds already. Here.
There, behind those rocks.
So, fighting some heralds. Which is easy enough, right? Done that before.
Hurry, they'll be here any moment.
Oh, okay, land. They're coming down now, okay. I should set up, probably. Nog telling me to hurry and then taking his time.
This area looks defensible. Get ready. I have an idea. We need to use the device. I've been trying to activate it and I've almost got it. Keep them busy. If I can get it working, I should be able to conceal us.
What? How did he suddenly just learn so much about the device? Okay, work quickly. I'll try and defend stuff.
Here they come!
Ooh, there's a lot of them. Get out of here. Tarsi is so cool. Right in the middle of him. Oh dear. Sorry. I should have spotted that ages ago. Where's my... Oh, it is there. Just one of the phaser burst turrets that's gone. Oh, I had two.
More reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, this is fine. We're doing fine. Wish my guys would stand in the medical generators and shields rather than out there in the middle of nowhere.
I'm working as quickly as I can.
You're obviously not doing great now. Come on. Hello. He's gonna get it. Ooh, lordy. Here we go, we're fine. Probably could have been better though. I should have probably replaced all my stuff when I saw the big constructs
Watch out! There's more!
AoE right next to them. Probably should have known that was going to happen.
I need more time to align these frequencies.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Flanking damage detected.
Ow! Need to get Talim back up. And I guess she's... Where is she? Oh, she must be over here. There she is. Oh, okay. No time. Whatever.
Almost there. Just one more connection and that should...
Nog? Right, so am I going to be able to figure out what happened?
Personal shield losing power.
Electromagnetic transformation. Oh, polaron damage. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? There we go. So was that the last one? Right, go to defensive position on ridge. So I'm just abandoning where Nog was. I'm not going to investigate that at all. Okay, we're just going to the ridge. All right. Let's do it. It is back the way I came, right? Not? No? Is it up this way? That change in build I mentioned a few videos ago is probably necessary. Or becoming more necessary. Every time I have to move while fighting, I notice it. Although that wasn't too bad. Oh, there's more. Oh, these just going to keep spawning behind me. Why there's the urgency to move up. That'd be quite cool actually. That'd be a good mechanic. Exactly what should happen. Alright. Ambush. Ooh, hello.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield.
I'm not very good at being ambushed, sorry. Give me a minute. Oh, that's quite cool. I never realised the fuse constructs were two constructs merged together. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that ambush wasn't too bad. Is it around this way? I guess. Can I just go over? I can. Hope that doesn't bug the story out in some way. I apologise if it does. Right, in here. I'm not sure being in like an enclosed space is a good thing though. Against these. They seem pretty good at fighting me when I'm in an enclosed space. They've got a lot of AoE stuff, haven't they? But if anything, I want to be spread out. You say Nog comes to the rescue? Ooh. Captain Nog?
If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time.
What? Okay, so I think I've heard about this. One of the lovely gentlemen in chat has mentioned that it goes black, and I guess it's not supposed to. So can I? No, I haven't got any of my spacesuits, but apparently they would have helped. You can use the flashlight. That's fine. I can see Nog.
It's taken me some
It's
time
all
to
right.
convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now, in the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist.
Okay, not existing is an improvement.
No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing. The Krenim are... they're a little touchy. Almost being driven to extinction by the Vaadwaur has made them suspicious.
Get that?
But they're willing to talk to us if we help them stabilize the temporal energy. I suggest we help. I wouldn't want to be in here if the fields collapse.
Okay, let's talk to the Krenim then. And you're a Krenim. Okay.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaadwaur or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The Krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone, and our people have been killed or scattered. We are what remains, and I will do whatever I must to protect this system, even if it means leaving you to face the Heralds alone.
Alright, fair enough. Well, what can we do to prove ourselves?
You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack.
Have we?
But there is more yet to do. Should our temporal equipment fail, this location will be instantly overrun by Heralds. If that happens, none of us will survive.
Okay, so what can we do?
More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Alright, so help the Krenim repair temporal technology. I can do this. I am quickly going to buy an EV suit. Just a super cheap one. 100 dilithium. I'm quickly just going to do this so that I can see what difference it makes. Equip. And then I just activate, I guess. There you go. Well, that makes very little difference. Okay, so I mean, this is obviously a bug. I'm hearing in chat. This is a bug. And it's quite an annoying one. I guess this would be quite a nice thing to look at if it weren't so badly bugged. But I think it's workable. I can still find my way around. So, oh, hello. Am I supposed to be sort of staying away from these? Can they like search for me? Probably not. Alright, okay. So let's repair this. Hello.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we use to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. But we keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
Okay, I'll do what I can to assist. Press F.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
Alright, so that's that one done. Easy enough. I am just going to take a couple of minutes now to look through the graphics settings and quickly see if I can fix this. So I'll edit this out, and therefore you won't see it. I'll be right back. So here we are. I think I've fixed the visual bug. It still doesn't look quite 100%, but much better than it was, obviously. So if you have this problem, then you can simply go to your graphics settings and turn off lighting 2.0. I'm not sure if it's required in other parts, but I've turned it off for now. I'll probably turn it back on again afterwards and just see if it causes any more bugs. But for now, turn that off and it fixes the bug. So let's carry on. We need to move over to the next engineer. Oh, it definitely looks a bit strange though, doesn't it? Definitely a little bit weird. Oh yeah, let's get this EV suit off. Excuse me. There we go, much better. Now I'm professional. And can I just run straight through these? Right, I can. They have no effect whatsoever. Okay, that's good.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
Shall I insult the Krenim Imperium? No, I'll do what I can to help. Alright, fix it. I guess this is going to be again the R&D scanning thing. Oh no, okay. Temporal compensators are out of alignment. May cause the temporal synchronization matrix to destabilize. Okay, let's begin. Alright, disconnect the buffer. Warning, this may cause permanent damage to the temporal matrix. Please input another command. Alright. Reconnect the buffer. Warning, alright. Don't do that. Begin. Realign the matrix? Alright, then disconnect the buffer. And then reconnect the buffer.
Good. I'll put the next
Alright,
location
easy
on
enough.
your tricorder.
And then we run back here. Alright, easy. I like it. Who's that? Why is Urumod and Talin? Are they really stuck on that? Oh, come on. You could have found your way around that. That's not cool. Oh. Oh, man. I thought they were actually, like, aggressive, ready to fight for a second. Io is stuck on that tiny thing and you can't go around. I'm not waiting for you. Oh, that's it. You're left behind. Cool, okay. It is an interesting look. I'm trying to figure out if the lighting 2.0 would have made this look any different if it did work. That makes sense.
Hold this. No, hold it right next to the bracket, or the spanner won't... There. Got it, thanks. Something is putting too much stress on these components. I'm not sure what it is, but we don't have enough spare parts to keep rebuilding this transceiver. Grab a tricorder and run a level 3 diagnostic. Maybe there are some microfractures. If we can find and repair those, this should hold out until I can fabricate a new unit.
Okay, I am going to ask the fluff question. Can I ask you about this technology and why you're having so many problems with it?
Anorax's original designs are for a temporal field that's big enough for a ship.
Yes.
Sizable, but finite. We've adapted the tech to cover much larger areas, but that makes the field more unstable, and we had to get everything operational before the Vaadwaur found us. So we cut some corners. A lot of corners. We're making updates and repairs as fast as we can, but we can't afford a failure. This tech is the only thing keeping us alive.
I understand. Now, what did you need help with?
Hold this. No.
Okay, sure, I'll help you.
Next to...
Alright, let's just fix it then. So yeah, the Anorax was the name of the ship, wasn't it, from the episode? That makes sense. Again, putting too much stress on these components. Okay, so scan for microfractures. Repair microfractures? Right, okay, reset. Scan. Formulate epoxy. Repair.
That should do it.
Nice. Standard puzzle. And we're just going back now. Good. I like the look of this actually, it's quite good. wonder how different it's going to look when we come out of here, though. Hello.
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
How?
We have Anorax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway.
What?
The repairs should be enough.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
Preparations didn't take long. Ooh.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet.
Their struggles are meaningless.
And yet they injured even you, Ticket.
Burn.
I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear.
We should render worlds asunder. Spill them as blood until it fills the oceans. It is time to strike.
I understand you want vengeance, but we must not act in haste.
We will continue with our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one. The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
Whoa, okay, that's really cool. So was that all of the Iconians having like a council talk, like a meeting? Okay, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. First off, the models were incredible. Loved it. They look just the right amount of different, but still you could definitely tell they were all Iconians, but they were all slightly different. It looked like one of them even had hair, like blonde hair. That was a bit weird. But yeah, they look really cool. I love that. And they mentioned, was it the other? Who's the other? Some being saved them when they were attacked. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait. Oh man, that was brilliant. I love that. Alright, so now I can talk to Nog.
They couldn't see us? There were
No.
Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
Well, you're right. This could be what we need. Well, this could be what we need if we just want to hide, but we can't interact with them either. So it's not that good, is it? They are all leaving. Okay, that's good.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways.
So you're talking about advanced temple theory.
My people and I have made Anorax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives.
Was Anorax the guy?
In at
The
least
captain of the
one
ship?
temporal variant, his ship
Must
made
have
the
been.
Krenim
Yeah.
Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel.
What vessel? Am I really going to ask what vessel? Surely we've read the mission reports.
Anorax designed a ship,
Yeah,
a
cool ship.
wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would. Until the Vaadwaur.
I wonder why it says an unknown alliance, because that was Voyager leading an alliance of ships. So surely we do know. That's interesting. The Vaadwaur destroyed all the Krenim colonies in this area.
The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vaadwaur came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vaadwaur arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anorax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vaadwaur threat before it even began.
Okay. So there's a very common philosophical question. I guess the most common way of phrasing it would be, if you could, would you travel back in time and kill Hitler as a baby? So I guess that is the sort of dilemma we're going to go through now. But I'm just going to ask, why haven't you done so already? That's the obvious thing to do.
The Vaadwaur's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anorax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vaadwaur did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
Okay, that's dark. But two things then. I've just had it mentioned to me. Amazed Satsuma on YouTube, you are a legend. I was obviously misremembering the very last part of the episode from Voyager, where once the ship is destroyed, it resets time essentially. So Voyager can't actually remember doing the things they did, and they just continue on as if nothing happened. In fact, I think I remember they scan the area, they see the Krenim are a race around this area, but they're sort of a tiny race with nothing particular to give. It was something like that. So that explains perfectly why an unknown alliance were the ones, and why Nog knows nothing about it. Absolutely brilliant. Really good, actually. That's good writing. It's changed it in my mind. It's now good. But secondly, I wonder if us doing anything to the Vaadwaur would really change anything, because they're just being used by the Iconians, aren't they? If they weren't using the Vaadwaur, they'd just be using someone else. So would it really change what's happened? Who knows? So it's a generous offer, but it is one we would need to consider carefully. Do you want to risk all you have left on a chance for success? Well, obviously they do.
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
We need to take this back to the Alliance.
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ship. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vaadwaur? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed?
Yep.
This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
Okay. I'm supposed to return to my ship, but I'm just going to take a quick second, because there was a big reveal about them hiding a planet, but there's still no planet. Like, I'm on the moon now, right? And it was meant to be sort of up here? So I haven't actually seen this planet that's supposedly hidden. A bit strange. A bit weird. Okay, so I am going to return to my ship, though.
The Iconians
Let's go. Sir, is that... What happened? We've been scanning for you, but you just disappeared. We've been hiding in the debris to stay away from the Herald ships, and then... Sir, you're not going to believe this. There is a planet here now. Well, there isn't. I can't see it. An entire planet. Did you find something down there? Something that could conceal an entire planet? Looking forward to hearing what happened. I love Sharim here. He was a bit annoying to start with, but he's quite interesting now. Oh, you're glad to have me back. Good. Well, we found the Krenim. I'll explain as soon as we're back on board. Like I've got to go back and tell him a story. It's cute. It's nice. There we go. Oh, I didn't come back in the system, so I couldn't see the planet. That's a bit of a shame. But yeah, that's it then. I guess that's the end. Hail Allied contact. Oh, I could just do it here. Why did I not just do that?
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need.
Agreed.
But this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear.
Yeah, true.
Kapla!
Kapla! Okay, alright, yeah, interesting enough. Ooh, I get a special duty officer. Cool, and a new dance. Obviously everyone needs new dances. So, a Chronoton split beam rifle. I wonder if this will do extra damage to Iconians and their minions. Probably not. Universal kit Chronoton Jolt. So that's AoE, power recharge, and speed buff to allies. Ooh. Okay, temporal flux generator. Time shift for up to 5 seconds. While time shifted, gain immunity to all damage. Okay, that's interesting. And personal shield Mark 12. But I've already got... Let's have a quick look. I've already got a Mark 11 actually. I was planning on redoing the Act 1 of this though to get a new shield, so I don't think I need that. I think... I guess that'd be quite cool. Immunity to all damage. Cannot use other abilities, but that's for 5 seconds. And I can just reuse it when I'm safe. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll use that. Yeah, why not? I don't think I'd ever use the Chronoton Jolt. The weapon I definitely don't need, the shield I don't need. Yeah, let's go with the device, why not? That's all good. Right, okay. So, a brilliant episode, I think. Good storyline wise. The whole Iconian Council thing, a bit sort of convenient that it happened right next to me. They happened to all beam to a hostile planet, have their little meeting, and then go away. I guess they thought it was safe and they had no reason to think otherwise. But so that's all fine and really interesting, really cool. Good to see all the Iconians. I really enjoyed that. Obviously though, the lighting bug when you go into the sort of time pocket or time stream, did they call it? That was annoying. And then the planet not showing up with the big reveal. Really annoying. I don't get why these bugs exist, but they do. And it should be taken into account, I feel. But there you go. That was Time in a Bottle. Overall, as far as storyline contribution, that is wicked. That's awesome. Brilliant. So that's that one done. In the next episode, we'll be watching playing. We're not just watching. We're going to be playing Broken Circle. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you are enjoying, and hope you will enjoy. But by far, the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.